All right, here we are in our living room on a Sunday. Hello, everybody. Sitting in a different direction talking to you guys. Mark and I tend to sit in the direction of this table that we have in the middle of our family room, facing the TV and with our backs against our front door. And today, Mark was originally watching TV over in his spot. And, so I decided to set up over here. April's Adventures, it's so weird, right? I've turned into like a junior unboxing channel. I think it's because I really just don't do that many adventures that I can actually film. But that's hopefully going to change somewhere in the future. I'll have more time, maybe in my 60s, to do a little bit more time off in places that might be really fun to actually take video of and some commentary of. But as of right now, as you all well know, I'm a penny slot girl. So, we take some trips to those places. And then, of course, I go to work and I come home and my folks. So, it's a great life. It's a great life. I'm able to do those things. I'm very grateful. And, again, we're coming up on Thanksgiving. I think I unboxed something that I thought might be the last time I'd talk to y'all until maybe right before the holidays. But, sure enough, I shipped something else here, and it's not something I've opened up for you guys in the past. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open up this box in front of y'all. And so anyway, Sunday, how are you doing? I hope everything is well. It was fun to see Maccabee's feed, his live stream yesterday. I know he's a really busy guy, and now he's got the new baby, but it's always nice when he spends a little bit of time with all of the airgun community, and we're very grateful for his service in doing so. So that was fun, right? I know, most of my subscribers, there's a very little that are not part of the airgun community because you guys are so good to me. Of course, I do have some other friends that have now joined Mark's and my subscriptions. And so, hey, happy Sunday. In light of that, I have an unboxing and, my little baby knife, but I put out the wrong one. The little knife, Skinny Mitch. I love this thing, as you guys well know. She's mine, I think, at this point. And the little unboxing knife, there we go. And so, yeah, I've taken her out and putting her to the side because I don't want any dangerous tools in my hand. And it's a big box. Listen to that. It sounds like they didn't do anything but throw the things that I ordered in this box without any protection, without any, I don't know. When you see what I'm talking about, you'll know. But I think that's just crazy. To me, when you're ordering something, especially, I used a discount code for this, and that brought it to, I couldn't find the 50% one, but I found the 40%. These things are expensive. I mean, I have to say, if I didn't get that code, granted, I really want to support American-made products, but this was an expensive product for anyone who is looking for this. So, without further ado, what I did is, I've been searching kind of for some slippers. I'm not big on, I think I've told you guys before, my foot is thin. Well, my body isn't so thin. I wish it was as thin as my feet. My feet are thin, and shoes just don't fit me right. We've talked about flip-flops in the past. We've talked about tennis shoes in the past. I've definitely let y'all know, kind of where I struggle in that area. And so, I kept on seeing these commercials. Everybody sees them. MyPillow.com. My Pillow, right? And he's just, I think he's, the pandemic really hurt this guy's business, and he's come up with all sorts of products. And I keep seeing these commercials for these slippers, and I'm thinking, oh man, maybe this will work for me. What I really want is something that can go outside in any sort of conditions, whether it be raining and I'm gonna go in my backyard and not have to worry. The slippers I bought in the past were Harley Davidson slippers. I got Mark and I a pair about 3 years ago, maybe 4 now. And they have the hard bottom, and they're the moccasin style slippers, which really are my favorite. Unfortunately, I couldn't tighten them enough to actually just stay on my feet. I continually walked out of them. And while I know a lot of you are thinking, why didn't you get a half a size smaller? Well, that will probably help the problem with keeping around the ankle or the bottom of, around the top of your foot area where your ankle and your foot actually meet. But, the length still has to be the length. You don't want to be walking around and stuff that your toes are like curled up like this, I mean, that's just not comfortable, and slippers are supposed to be comfortable. So once again, I went for these, and they always say get a half a size up because most people don't do half sizes in slippers, and I did. And I decided to go for, they have two different kinds, and I feel bad that I totally, said something about the way they packaged this because, well, first of all, look, it's their Christmas catalog. Pretty cute. But what was rolling around in there was the My Slipper protectors. And I got this. This was pretty inexpensive. It was like $11. And it just protects leather, and I thought, well, this is great because I know I'm gonna go outside in those things at some point when it's raining, and I'd really like to just protect it. And for $11, I thought, what the hell? Anyways, but the slippers did come in a box, so that's not what was rolling around. They came in just as they should. Good for you. Good for you, Mike Liddell. Right. Good for you to make sure that your product comes packaged in a nice box like this. That's what we want to see as shoppers. We want to see our shit protected. We want to see care in handling our product, especially when we are going to spend the money that we're spending. And it comes, I saw on the bottom of the box, it came with a packing slip, but then it came with this. And I don't know, if this is the same note in every box, but it's like a fortune cookie almost. So I'm going to read it. We'll read it together. It says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Mike Liddell doesn't mince any meat behind it. He doesn't hide it. He is a very religious man, and he talks about God a lot. And anytime you've ever seen him on any, network, as far as like Fox News or something like that, he'll talk about his faith. And I love that they put this in here, and it's Sunday. So how proper is that for me to read a scripture out of the Bible? That's awesome. We all need to be strong and courageous. This has been difficult times for everybody, and we're still in it. We're still in it. And staying strong and staying courageous is the way that we're going to come through this moment. All of us in America. So I love that message. All right, well, let's see these things. I got Mark sitting on the couch, across from me, and he'd be pretty proud of me right now. I'm at 7, almost 8 minutes. That's pretty short for me. And let's see if I can stay under 10 today. I doubt it, but let's try. So here's how they come packaged. I got the slip-on slipper because of the fact that the moccasins I was concerned about. But I'll be honest, I went back with the 50% discount, and I decided to get Mark a pair because he already knows, right? And I decided to try the moccasins. I thought if I can't tighten them, I'll send them back because that's really what I wanted. This is fine. These are great, but I just was concerned that maybe I'd slip right out of them. But you know what I'm seeing? I'm going to hold these up to you guys because I was concerned about slipping. I thought it would be a flat back. Like, so your foot, I thought it would just slip right in, kind of like flip-flops, and then it wouldn't hold you in. I should have waited and got these first because, truthfully, there's no way you're going to slip out of these. They're made to keep your foot in there. And, if you've ever seen the commercials regarding these, you'll see how well they're built. Hell, they are American-made, so at least if you're going to spend the money, you're giving it to a company who's manufacturing in the United States of America. Yes. And then their comfort memory foam, and their genuine leather uppers. And I gotta tell you, I put my hand in this thing. My foot's gonna be cool in here. This thing is, it would stretch, I'm sure, for those of you that have a big foot or a wide foot. But for me, it's made narrow. I can't believe it. My foot's gonna be real happy in this thing. And even though you won't be able to see it, I'm gonna put one on the ground and I'm gonna try it out, and you'll get my first reaction. Now there is a tag in there, which I'm, not gonna take off until I try these on, but I am gonna try and move it while I'm doing this, So let's see, and let's see how they fit. Well, you do kind of slip out the back. You know, now it does hold my foot in there and it is tight in the front, but see, the back is where I have my problems, right? So I have my problems everywhere. But one of the things I will say is that my foot, I wish I could show you guys, but my foot needs, that's the problem with my tennis shoes. I have to have a tennis shoe that comes up about right here, about an inch further up, because otherwise it hits a spot on the back of my foot that just doesn't keep me secure inside the tennis shoe. And that's kind of exactly what's happening here. Maybe as it wears down, I might get lucky to keep my foot in here, but it does fit the top of my foot. So, you know, 50-50. This will be great here at the house, and you know, hopefully the moccasins can be adjusted. And so when we travel, because I was hoping to leave something at the house and something in our travel bag. I'm not one that likes to try and pack it with new shit all the time. I really try to buy stuff that, you know, I've got an extra pair of flip-flops in there. I'd like to have an extra pair of slippers, so it's not something I have to take out of the house, right? Just could stay in the suitcase. Anyways, I love them. They're made really super well, honest to goodness. If you don't have to worry about trying to keep your foot in the back of a shoe, or it doesn't even matter. Even if you do, I'm going to tell you, it's worth the money. They're made super. These are the nicest slippers I think I've seen as far as made quality of a slipper. I'm looking forward to seeing the other ones. I'll be sharing them with you, or maybe Mark will. Oh, peace and happiness to you guys. You stay well. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Stay blessed. Stay healthy. And until the next one, you know, got that heart for you. There you go. That's better. Beak. Mwah. Take care, everybody.